What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. Thank you for joining me once again, my friends. I hope all is well with you. Now, guys, I want to talk to you about retail giant Target. Now, you guys might remember I did a video talking about Target probably like last week and how they are embattled at this point because of their DEI initiatives and the fact that they decided to let it go. They're dumping the DEI initiatives, and it seems like everyone is using them now as a target. So let's get into what's going on here, because I thought this angle here was funny because there are new developments and the way that it's being reported is different depending on what site you're looking at. And I just think it's funny because it goes to show like what I've always been talking about, how the media can manipulate our sensibilities, and how I think this is a warning for people who are getting so emotionally supercharged and crashing out over what's been going on with this DEI stuff and exactly who it actually in fact concerns, right? So we're going to start off with this angle here on pride.com, right? And we'll go by the headline. We'll start here. Target drops DEI initiatives and learns there are harsh consequences. So basically they're saying that Target effed around and now they're finding out. So let's see what they're talking about here. It says Target is facing the harsh reality that actions have consequences after ending their DEI initiatives. The retailer is currently being sued for allegedly hiding the risks of ending the company's DEI, that is diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, after customers angry about the move started a boycott. Last month, Target joined major corporations across the country who have been rolling back diversity initiatives in the wake of President Donald J. Trump taking power. The company also issued a memo saying it would end its racial equity action and change program and will be stopping all external diversity-focused surveys, excluding or including HRC's Corporate Equity Index, the advocate says. Backlash to the move was swift, with civil rights activists and people across social media calling for a boycott. Georgia Pastor Jamal, or Dr. Jamal Bryant, even told his congregation they should participate in a 40-day fast from Target. Now, the megastore is realizing that while ditching diversity programs may win over Republicans, there are also real or very real consequences. Okay, so what they're saying here is that because they dared to move away from diversity, equity, and inclusion, now they're going to face the wrath of everybody else, even though it's only Republicans who had a problem with this. Now, guys, you might remember I told you I personally had the experience of walking into a Target right there up front for everybody to see, coming in with their little children hand in hand, were all types of displays like trumpeting the transgender lifestyle. You know, all the colors were all over the place. They had mannequins that were dressed as women with little Adam's apple. No, they didn't have that, but I'm just saying, it's like it was overwhelming, to say the least. You know, so there were a lot of people, not just Republicans, who were taken aback by that, and a lot of people were turned off by that. Now, Target shareholders, led by the City of Riviera Beach Police Pension Fund in Florida, filed a class action lawsuit claiming Target defrauded them by artificially inflated stock prices and failing to warn investors about how removing DEI and ESG, environmental, social, and governance policies, could cause stock prices to plummet, Forbes says. The lawsuit also says that Target concealed the backlash it suffered from the May 2023 Pride Month campaign after the company removed the LGBTQ plus merchandise after confrontations happened in the store. Target lost $15.7 billion of market value after share prices fell 22% on November 20th, 2024. Okay. Now, the lawsuit was filed after January 24th, when Target announced it was ending its DEI initiatives. This move walked back the company's commitment to diversity that increased after the police killing of George Floyd in 2020, when the retailer created a program to support black businesses. Okay, so what they're trying to act like is all of this is happening because they dared to remove the LGBTQ plus merchandise or displays from the store. So now they're getting all of this backlash because they did that. All right. But is that really the case? Because I see online people are celebrating this now. Oh, well, the power of boycott. You know, I see black people talking about, yes, this is what we did it. You know what I mean? Like, dude, get yourself out of the picture. This is about pride. This is about Pride Month. This is about LGBTQ concerns. Why are you up in the mix? Al Sharpton, why? You know what I mean? Why are you misleading these people? But let's look at what's really going on here, right? And this is on care11.com. And it says here, Target hit with class action lawsuit. Okay, we understand that. The class action lawsuit alleges Target leadership misled investors about, hold up, something just popped up. I hate when that happens. About the financial impact of boycotts in 2023. Okay, follow me here. Investors sued Minneapolis-based Target Corporation on January 31st, alleging that sales plummeted following customers' boycotts over the company's diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, specifically its 2023 Pride collection. Specifically, its 2023 Pride collection, okay? Has nothing to do with black history, has nothing to do with hiring black people, firing black people, none of it, okay? It's 2023 Pride collection. In the complaint, the City of Riviera Beach Police Pension Fund alleges Target misled investors by making false and misleading statements about the company's DEI mandates, as well as those included in its environmental, social, and governance guidelines. According to the plaintiff, the mandate led to widespread customers' boycotts after Target launched its 2023 Pride merchandise, causing stock prices to sink. Okay, so the initial boycotts were because people did not want those things. Okay, so the other article is trying to mislead people to say that Target faced all of this legal trouble because they dared to remove the Pride collection. No, this started because people saw it and they didn't like it. That's the reason why. I remember I was ground zero. I saw the reaction to what was going on there. Okay, so now Target faced two waves of boycotts. First, conservative customers raised alarms over the merchandise, particularly clothing intended for trans people, like the one I saw. I took a picture of it. Maybe I can find it and put it in the thumbnail of exactly what I saw with my own beautiful brown eyes. Then, once Target reacted by removing some Pride items and moving the display to the back of certain stores, LGBTQ people and supporters responded by boycotting the store as well. So now you got two people boycotting, or two groups boycotting the store. But then the lawsuit alleges that Target's leadership did not disclose the risk of their 2023 Pride line, which caused investors to purchase stocks at artificially inflated prices and to unknowingly support Target's board and management in their misuse of investor funds to serve political and social goals. Okay, so they feel like you took our money to boost up this controversial thing that you're doing here. By promoting trans people and pride and all of that. You took our money without telling us that you were risking all of this boycotts and loss of money and everything, because now you got everybody is pissed off. So you choosing to do this has messed it up. You effed it up for everybody is basically what they're saying. Why would you have done this when you already know that you, as I talked about in the other video, you already have people like Tabitha Brown. You know, you already have people like Tabitha Brown who are, and this is a black woman who is selling her merchandise in Target. You know, she's got many brands. You know, they're doing business with all types of diverse people. You hire all types of diverse people. You're doing all of this already. Okay, so why would you go the extra step to put up all of these Pride mannequins and all of this stuff without letting your investors know that, yeah, there are going to be some risks to doing this, to pissing people off. First, you piss people off by doing it, number one, when they didn't want to see that shit, when they're walking in with their children and in other impressionable minds, you're forcing them to see this. And then when you took it down, of course you were going to piss off the, like 3% of trans people who are now going to be like, I thought that you were representing us. What happened? Boycott! You know what I'm saying? They were already shopping there anyway. So once again, you have a situation of getting woke, and as you can see, going broke. I know a lot of people have a problem with that slogan, but if this is not an example of that, I don't know what is. But my point is that for all of the people who are injecting themselves into this fight, you know, you're following after Al Sharpton and all of these people. I'm talking about the black community specifically. Sit your ass down. You've got nothing to do with this. Stop letting people use us as pawns. All right. Stop being useful idiots. We're hired at Target. We had our civil rights movement. This is what I was talking about before. We had our civil rights movement. DEI is not our movement. All right. We already made our strides. We're making our strides. I'm not saying that everything is perfect. I'm just saying that the understanding has already been there, that these positions have to be merit based. The worst thing we ever did was let people start checking boxes and saying, here, because you're black, we're going to throw you in there. That's nothing we ever stood for, ever. So there's the example of what I'm talking about. If you really think about it, it's telling you right there in plain English, this is what this is about. This is what this battle is about. Okay. It doesn't concern racial issues or anything like that. We will continue to make our strides. We will continue to raise kids, or make it a priority, especially now, if you want to be that upset about it, make it a priority to raise your kids in a spirit of excellence, in a spirit of achievement. Let them know what they can do, give them the tools they need to succeed, and we go forward and we will see that we will reap the rewards and the fruits of that. But anyway, guys, I wanted to give you that, something to think about, something to tell your family about as everyone gathers around the dinner table talking about evil Trump and evil racist America and everything like that. It's none of that. Please stop letting the media lie to you. Okay, guys, you can get in the comment section. As always, you can like, you can share, you can subscribe. I want to thank you guys, everyone who's donated to the channel through the Super Thanks feature in each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you on the next one. This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.